What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ray from Ray's Movement, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, y'all, so we're going to get straight into this video today because I feel like it's going to be kind of a long-winded video. But before we even do that, because you know I gotta let y'all know, go ahead, like and subscribe to my page and to my channel so you don't miss new uploads, because we have a lot of content coming for you guys, so you don't want to miss it. Go ahead, like and subscribe so we can get straight into this video. Alright, y'all, so I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about, and it's just basically the truths about, you know, starting your fitness journey, about going through your fitness journey, and things that usually people don't tell you about the journey. Like, I know we look on social media and all these different platforms and we can see like the good part of it or the glory days or the end goal, but no one really talks about, you know, the struggles and the process of getting to that point or getting to your ultimate goal. So I just want to come on here and share my story a little bit and share some of the truths that I've been through and I know a lot of other people go through when it comes to fitness and all of those things. So the first thing I want to say, and I don't know if these are kind of like tips, but I guess they would say they're like pointers. And I'm speaking on my experience and, you know, the things that I've heard from other people during their fitness journey, women especially. So one thing that you have to know before going in is you have to be consistent. Now, I know that is probably something that you hear a lot. It's like, okay, consistency, but it is so true. At Ray's Movement, we say that consistent efforts breeds results, okay? Consistent efforts. So that means that you can't go in the gym maybe a week, eat healthy for a week, and expect to see major results. I mean, you're going to see a shift because you just took your body through a change, but after that, it's like, okay, what else are you going to do to maintain what you just did, okay? So consistent effort breeds results, and consistency over a long period of time. I know, and this is another thing about like seeing these personal trainers and these fitness enthusiasts on Instagram and, you know, Twitter and different social media platforms, is like they promote, okay, we have a month program and in that month you can lose 20 pounds with us. And though that could be true and is very obtainable, after that month you still have to figure out, okay, what is that I need to do to maintain this weight that I've lost or this weight that I've gained and keep this physical being that I like so much, okay? And you'll see a lot of that. Like, a lot of people say, oh, lose 20 pounds in a month or lose 10 pounds in a month, and they get you to that point, but they don't give you any after work. And that's another tip or another pointer that I want to tell people, especially if you're just starting your fitness journey or if you're looking to get to a certain goal. There is a lot of after work that you have to do to make sure that all the work that you put in before does not go to waste, okay? And I can attest to this. I've done the month programs, you know, I've done, you know, those things on my own, like, okay, I'm going to lose this much in a month, and I've gotten to that point, and I probably actually exceeded what I thought that I was going to do. But it was like, okay, after that month, after that 2 months, I go back to my regular habits before that, and it's like all that work that I just put in was gone to waste. I remember when not too long ago for my birthday, I went on a trip and I lost like 10 pounds in a week. Like, I'm not kidding you. It's almost 10 pounds in a week from that trip. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is damn near my goal. And then I came back and I kept doing the same bad habits that I was doing before that. And it was like, I gained all the way back. So it was like, that was pointless. So that's just something I want you guys to be aware of, is like, you have to stay consistent no matter what it is or who's promoting what. After these programs that are like a month or 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, don't get me wrong, they might be legit programs and they're going to get you, you know, they're going to do what they say they're going to do. If they say you're going to lose that 20 pounds, you're going to lose 20 pounds. If you're going to grow a bigger booty, you're going to grow a bigger booty. But the key is, are they offering any after work for you or post work for you to make sure that all that work you just put in does not go to waste, okay? And that's a part of being consistent over a long period of time, all right? Which brings me to my next point of finding the right person to work with you that is going to be the most beneficial to you and your body. So if you're going to do this thing on your own, which is perfectly fine, I do my training on my own. Well, I did dabble in personal training and training by myself, and both have worked for me. But if you're going to do it on your own, the first thing is you need to do a lot of research and you need to know your body, okay? You need to know your body, the ins and outs of it, so that, one, you know what you're researching, and two, you're doing the best work in and out of the gym for you that's going to benefit your body in the best way. Keyword, your body. And I'm going to keep stressing that, your body. Everybody's body is different. So what you see on social media or from your friends or anything like that, those are those people. We are all different people. We are all our own people. So you have to know your body, the ins and outs of your body, to know, okay, what can I do? What can I not do? What can I look like? What can I not look like? You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily just to put limits on yourself, but just to, not have this false reality that you can be something that you're not, because you can only be you, right? So if you're going to do this by yourself, go on your fitness journey by yourself, know your body, the ins and outs of your body, do your research, watch videos, watch tutorials, take classes, so that one, you're not hurting yourself, especially when it comes to exercising and things like that. There are certain things that you have to do in a certain way to make sure that you don't injure yourself and that you are getting the best, the most efficient workout out of what you're doing. And that you could just have more knowledge about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Every day you should be learning something new about yourself, no matter how small it is. So make sure that when you're doing this research, this extensive research, that, you're really tailoring what you're looking at to yourself, okay? So know your body. And then if you're going to be with somebody who, a personal trainer, a doctor, a physical therapist, whatever it may be, a fitness enthusiast, whatever it may be, you want to make sure that you communicate to them exactly what it is that you want and what do you want your physical being to look like pertaining to your body shape. And I know that, personal trainers and doctors and things like that, they're literally skilled and trained to know those things. But at the end of the day, it's your body. You have to look at yourself every day. You have to live with yourself every day. So what it is that you want, you need to communicate those things to them very clearly and very extensively, because, like I said, it's you. You have to live with this. And you want to get with somebody who knows what they're talking about, who's going to tell you the ins and the outs, who's going to give you the ugly truths, who's going to be upfront with you, because I see it too many times where a lot of personal trainers, especially now these new personal trainers on Instagram and fitness enthusiasts, and I'm not knocking anybody because that's how I started, but they give off a lot of false information to give people enough hope to tap into whatever it is that they're doing or what they're selling. And what I'm saying to you guys is, don't get me wrong, a lot of it might be legit for a short amount of time. And you want to have long-term gratification. That means the results that you're getting and the habits that you're going to obtain are going to last you for a long time, not for a couple months. So you want to be really cognitive of what these personal trainers and these fitness enthusiasts are advertising and what they're pushing, and are they giving you the real of the real? I see it too many times. Lose 20 pounds. I'm going to keep using this example because I always see it. Lose 20 pounds in a month, or lose 10 pounds, whatever, in whatever amount of time. And it's like, okay, cool, but like, is that gonna last? You know what I'm saying? Is that gonna take me to the next level? Is that gonna push me to do better? Is it gonna push me to want more for myself and for my body? And I think it takes 21 days to form a habit or something like that. So you want to also make sure that when they're giving out these programs and these regimens and things like that, that they are helping you build habits that are going, you can take, even if you're not with them in their program, that you can take by yourself at home in the gym and use them and still be beneficial. And that's one thing that I strive to do with my brand, with my business, and my fitness journey, is to give you guys tips that are going to take you far beyond just what my brand is. You know what I'm saying? Like, help you build habits that you can take with you without me, if that makes sense. And then this brings me to another point of trusting the process and trusting your fitness journey, and realizing that it's not all ups, okay? And be okay with it not being always going up. Be okay with the ups and downs of your fitness journey. A lot of times, and I can speak for myself, and I know that a lot of other people go through this when they're just starting off their fitness journey and they're trying to break those habits that, that aren't so healthy for you physically and mentally, is this fluctuation of weight and mood changes. I know for me, when I kind of first started, kind of in the middle of my fitness journey, and I just want to let everybody know that I'm not at my goal where I want to be as far as physically. I still have a lot of work to do, but I can attest to, and I can speak to what I've gone through so far. And I know that in the beginning of when I first started really getting into fitness, and I was going to personal training, I was doing things on my own, I was eating right, my weight fluctuated a lot, like up and down. I would get on the scale one day and I would like lose 5 pounds. I'm like, okay, cool, great. And like the next day or two after that, I'll be like, I'll gain like 3 pounds back. And depending on the person that you are, you want to either shy away or attract going to the scale every single day. For me, it wasn't, I know for some people they can like lose a couple pounds and then come back and then be like, oh, or come back and they gain, and it's like very discouraging to them. For me, it was like, what do I need to do to get at a constant rate where I'm constantly losing or I'm staying at the same weight? So that was my thing. I didn't really look at it and be discouraged. I kind of looked at it as like a learning tool to what do I need to do for my body so that I can be constant, you know what I'm saying, with my weight. But depending on the person that you are, going to the scale every day might be a little discouraging. It might be a little bit like, okay, I feel like I'm doing a lot, but it's not showing up on the scale. So you might want to do, a weekly, weigh-in or something like that, so that you're not constantly like doubting yourself and doubting the work that you're putting in. So realize that it's going to be those ups and downs. It's going to be those fluctuations. But as long as you kind of like keep learning your body, keep doing your research, keep putting in that consistent effort, it's going to be okay. Okay, you just have to have that mental mind state that that's what I'm going to do. And that's another thing that brings me to another point about fitness, is that people think that being on this journey is literally just physical. And that is like so false. That is so false. And it wasn't until, and this is why I say like personal training and, self-training are both imperative, because it wasn't until I got a personal trainer where he was like, he stressed like, this is a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we're doing all this so that our outside being can look good, but this is a very mental thing. And I think that's what people kind of forget when they go into their fitness journey and this health journey. One, because the personal trainers and the people that you're going to are not stressing that it's mental. It's all physical to them. And that's wrong. So people get this idea in their mind that, what I'm doing in and out of the gym only consists of my physical being, which is not true. One, because you need your mental to work everything in your body anyway. So that's not true. But also it's about a test of like, how strong are you mentally? You know what I mean? Like, can you be able to wake up every day, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, work out, and, go about your day and do the things that you need to do? Are you able to handle those things? Can your mind process what's going on? Are you strong enough to tell yourself, like, yeah, I can do this every single day? Do you have the mental capacity to have all these different aspects of your life and of your body work together to come to a common goal? Fitness is just not physical. It's just not mental. It's a lot of things working together at one time to reach a common goal. And not only that, it's a lot of things working together at one time over a long period of time to reach a common goal. Because honestly, I feel like as long as you're living, as long as you're breathing, you should be doing some type of fitness something. You should be moving in some type of way. Because that's what life is. Life is movement. So that's something that you're going to have to realize, like, for the rest of my life, can I, multitask all these things so that I can be healthy and I can be the best person that I can be? And of course, the more you do it, the easier that you'll get. But you first have to grasp that concept, like, this is a lot. It's physical, it's mental. Sometimes it could be emotional. A lot of times, actually, it could be emotional, especially when you're just starting out. It's time consuming. It's a lot of things that go into your fitness journey just to reach a common goal. So that's another thing that personal trainers and, these people that you see on Instagram are not telling you. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy. And even if it's easy for you in one area, it probably won't be as easy for you in the other. Like me, I've been active all my life. I did sports, I danced all my life. So working out was not like, that wasn't the problem. It was eating right. Along with being a dancer and things like that, I love food. I love food. And not only did I love food, but I loved a lot of food. Like, the whole eating in moderation thing didn't click to me until a couple years ago. So before that, I would overeat. I had a lot of siblings, so there was a lot of food, and I felt like I just had to eat all my food, because if I didn't, my siblings were going to eat it. So I didn't know what eating in moderation was. That wasn't me. So I still struggle with the eating aspect and the nutrition aspect of working out, which is probably one of the biggest, which is the biggest part of, your fitness journey, is your nutrition. So if you can get that down packed, then you're good. But me, that was my struggle. I was good at working out, but I wasn't good at eating right. For some people, it might be, I can eat right, but time management to work out is a problem, or I'm too busy to work out. Or for some people, it might be the consistency thing. Like, I can't get up every day and do this, or 5 times a week and do these workouts, because I just can't. I'm not consistent with this. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your thing is, realize that it's going to be something. It's going to be something. And that's what makes it hard. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes this process not easy, because it's multiple things. Like, if I could just work out and that'll be that, then I'll be good. Like, I would have my goal body right now. But it's not just that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. When you get with these trainers and you get, you do these programs, make sure that they are giving you the real of the real. This is not going to be easy. Now, yes, can I help you? Can I, put you to the point where you can lose 20 pounds in a month? Of course, I can do that. But what are you ultimately taking with you besides weight loss? You know what I mean? And I feel like that is so important, because I don't know, and this is probably just me, and I know some other people are like this, but you want to give people, something to hold on to. You want to give some people something to remember. Anybody, if they're well trained enough, can help you lose weight. You know what I'm saying? You can lose weight very easily. You can gain weight very easily for some people. But what else are you giving me? Like, what tips are you giving me? What habits are you making me want to obtain? What mental change have you brought to me from doing this program, and not just losing weight, gaining weight, whatever it may be that you want to do. So that's important, like going back to knowing, you know, yourself and making sure that you're being paired with the right person to push you and to benefit you in the best way. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to necessarily be a personal trainer or a doctor or a physical therapist or anything like that. It could be a friend. And although their knowledge of, you know, fitness and things like that may not be, you know, always on point, but just the mental stability that they bring to your fitness journey as well is very important. Which also brings me to another point of trusting the process of your fitness journey. Is people don't really talk about like the emotional part of your fitness journey and how your emotions can like, and this is usually, you know, for me, a lot of it was in the beginning of my fitness journey, how my emotions were like fluctuating, things like that. One, because you're viewing yourself, a lot of people, and you know, whether people want to admit it or not, a lot of people start, you know, working out or eating right or whatever it may be in that realm because they don't like something about themselves, right? I know for me, I want to look a certain way. And though I love my body now, I know what it could be and what I want it to be, and that's where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they start these journeys because they don't like something about themselves. You know, I think I'm too big. I think I'm too skinny. My butt's flat. My stomach's big. I don't have any muscle, or I have too much muscle. Like, it could be anything. Literally anything. And I mean, that if that's your reason, which is okay. I know I have my reasons like that. But you also want to know that whatever physical being that your body is in, if you are breathing and you are functioning, appreciate your body in that stage, whether you like the way you look physically or not. That's another thing, like, I feel like personal trainers and you know, people who do this for a living should stress, like, I'm here to help you get to where you want to be. But know that where you are right now, appreciate it, because your body is doing a lot at one time. Like, have you ever thought about how much your body is doing at one time just to keep you alive, right? We're not even talking about walking and running and writing and eating and things like that. Literally just to keep you breathing. And for that alone, you should appreciate your body in the stage that it's in right now, no matter how it looks. And the more you do that, I feel like the more you will want to pour into yourself and pour into your body and do what you need to do for your body so that it can be better. But if you're constantly down on yourself, if you're constantly like, I don't like the way I look, and you know, or always looking to change yourself in a physical way, I want to say, then it's going to be, believe it or not, it's going to be harder for you to get to your goal because you're not pouring positive energy into your body. And that's another thing, like, be positive about your journey no matter where you are, because your body's doing what it needs to do, and it's going to get you to that point. You just have to stay consistent with it, and you have to be hopeful, and you have to be positive. So I know a lot of people go through that, like self-doubt and low self-esteem because they're not where they want to be physically, and it's really just, I mean, it's all about perception and you know, subjection, of course, but know that your body is doing what it needs to do for you. So that alone should be like, you know what, I like the way I look. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is just my little spiel about, you know, fitness and the truths and the ins and outs, and some things you guys should look to and look forward to when you are doing or when you're looking to start your fitness journey with whomever it may be, whether it be yourself, a friend, professional, whatever it is. Those are some things that you should look at and be cognitive of when you're starting this journey. Know that it's not easy, but it's worth it. I feel like anything that comes too easy is like, it's a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? And anything that's worth having is worth waiting for. So that means that, you know, if it takes you a year and you know, me saying this is like, ugh, it's gonna take me a year. But honestly, if it takes you a year to get to that goal, the body that you want, then that's fine. Enjoy that year, enjoy that process, and realize how much stronger that you have become each and every day of that year. You know what I'm saying? And then after that year is up, also be aware, like, there's work that I still have to do to maintain what all I just did. You know what I'm saying? So it's a constant effort. It's constantly, you know, being consistent and doing what it is that you have to do for your body. So thank you for, you know, joining me for this talk. Comment down below, like, some things that you're struggling with or some truths that you have about your fitness journey. Because you never know how that can help somebody and make people think like, okay, yeah, it's not just me. I'm just not going through this by myself. And I think that's what, you know, a lot of personal trainers and, you know, fitness enthusiasts and even Instagram models should do on their pages. Like, be real. Like, this is a struggle sometimes, but it's worth it. So yes, comment down below what are some of your struggles with, any questions that you have about physical fitness or even mental fitness, anything like that. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you subscribe to my page. I'm not gonna keep telling y'all when I am, but subscribe to my page, especially if you made it to the end of this video, because that means that you liked it, you like me, you gonna come back for more. And I'm gonna have to link some videos down below so you can see the rest of them. So you might as well go ahead and subscribe and click the bell notification so that you don't miss new uploads. Thank you so much for joining me, y'all, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye bye.